Welcome to Bowl Week. Glad to have you with us from Boca Raton, Florida for what ought to be an exciting matchup in the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Tight end now in motion. Gives it to the back on the draw. He stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on third down, but now on fourth, and maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting, 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins. Do you feel confident enough to run the football early in the game?
There he goes! And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. And the Eagles moving quickly to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grab in the backfield. It's Dallas. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. And some room to work. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Quarterback on the keeper. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Caught near the sticks. It's Ware. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
FIU pushing tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Finds a tight end. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fighting off the defender. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays up the middle.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Florida International. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and I give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room and none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give on the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. 4th down is coming. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Back to your go-to plays, that's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. FIU pushing tempo. Motion from the wideout. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Great place to start for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants to throw it again. Got it behind the line. It's Walton. Touchdown, Eagles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
Yeah, there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. FIU will line up to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Got it near midfield. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the option. The give to the back. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, going to the air. Using his legs to buy some time. That's caught. It's Kane. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
The play action fake. Dances away to buy time. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On target to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. FIU pushing tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Trying play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last one.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right. It's a fake. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Give to the running back. Oh, better look out! Just keeps moving. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, FIU. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Ware. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Lost to throw on 1st down. grabs behind the line. It's Cobb.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He'll try to do it himself. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down. Crosses the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll go to the air on second and short. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it here, just another typical Boca Raton Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Boca Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get that quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Powers through the defender. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
FIU pushing tempo. Defense might bring the house here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Walton. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Calls his own number. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to pop the draw. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Great pass, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He breaks a tackle. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Creates a little room. There he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And the punishment has been extended.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Wide open spaces. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Under fire. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Feels like they're just inches away from their own end zone, and it's 3rd and long. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting at this time. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, its sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want...
Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. FIU pushing tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Oh, that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to escape and get it himself. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
The running threat of the QB it gives you the +1. It's just such a headache. He can always pull it. He can give it. There's so many options, and this defense so far hasn't had a lot of answers in trying to stop this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Grab near the marker. It's Walton. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Nope. Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win?
Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And the route is on.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think at this point in the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that 1st down marker. It's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark. They just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. FIU pushing tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today. And
breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Catch in the middle, it's Walton. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Eagles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. Got the first down and more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.